Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Dear Jada, badass, Pinkett, Smith, optional, depending on how you feeling. But this video is in regards to the Grammys? Or which was it? The Grammys or something? Y'all know I don't watch none of these award shows. It reminds me of when I was a kid and I had to go to church, and it was a whole long ass ceremony, especially if y'all know anything about Jehovah's Witnesses. Like that should be real fucking long. So it triggers me to have to watch and hear all of this sanctimonial, we're here and we arrived and we're the bestest. And it doesn't do it for me. The narcissistic energy doesn't do it for me. So I don't watch award shows. I don't think I've ever watched an award show from beginning to end. And now that there's a thing called the internet and people clip out things and just give out certain points that stuck out to them, I could watch it without really watching it. So no, I didn't watch the Oscars. But this is not why you're here. You're here because, like you, I found out that Chris Rock and Will Smith had a fight at the Oscars. And it's interesting because a couple of years back, I think 2016, Will and Jada were talking about boycotting the Oscars. The Oscars are so white. And it was because Will Smith acted in a movie, but he wasn't nominated for an Oscar. So you know how those egotistical, egomaniac, the world obeys every last word. I am the victor. I am having a God complex. You know how those Hollywood folks be. So they made this whole thing trend, which was partially true because the Oscars tend to be white. A lot of white movies, a lot of white actors tend to get nominated and receive the award. But this is nothing new. The only thing that was new is that Will Smith at the time wasn't nominated for the movie that they thought he should have won an Oscar for. Okay? See how they use Black energy, Black attention, Black voices, Black talking points when it suits them, but they never come out the mouth and talk about how evil capitalism is, how this wealth inequality is a disadvantage to the everyday Black person. They never have mouth to come in solidarity with us everyday Black people. It's when they don't get their way and they're having a bitch fit, they're having a tantrum. That's when they want to be on some fight the power, we Black, right? But this is not that though. So during the Oscars that happened Sunday, March 27, Aries season, there was some type of commentary that Chris Rock was making. I don't know if he was the one running the Oscars, being the person who is the host. I don't know if that was what he was doing for this year, 2022. But what I do know is that he was speaking up on stage and he was talking about Jada, making commentary on how Jada looks. If you haven't seen Jada lately, she's rocking a ball head. And she always had a pixie cut. Like she's always had that ever since she came out of Hollywood. Ever since, I want to say even the 90s, she's always had a low cut look. And it's always been blonde. And we just assume like that's just her go-to look. It's signature. Kind of like Halle Berry and her pixie cut. It's signature. But Chris Rock was talking about how Jada is bringing back G.I. Jane because of her cut hair. And you could tell Jada was obviously annoyed. She rolled her eyes like, damn nigga, like there's 1,000 people in the room. Like, why are you talking about me? And then you can see Will obviously being aggravated. So Will walks on stage and hits Chris Rock. Now I saw the video. This is why I could break it down. It wasn't enough to knock Chris Rock off his feet. And Will Smith is taller than Chris Rock. And I would even say pound for pound, I think Will weighs more than Chris Rock. Not because Will is necessarily fat at this particular time, just weight, BMI, height, and so on and so forth. He just looks bigger than Chris Rock. And Chris Rock isn't tiny either, just shorter and slender. So that was a big hoorah. People were talking about it. When I first found out about it, it was in the middle of the night and it was in a group chat. One of my girlies texted us and was like, "Oh girl, did you know that Chris Rock got punched Will Smith and this, that, and the third?" And I saw the text, but I was like, niggas be fighting. So I went back to sleep. Like, what was I supposed to do? So I woke up and then I read the group texts and whatnot. And then I saw the video. Now, my commentary on this is going to be totally different, okay? And my commentary is, so what about it? And I mean that with all the flair of Ariana Grande. What about it? Let's be clear. The reason why y'all feel that you can drag Jada up and down is for the fact that she had an entanglement with August Alsina. Jada grown, August grown, Will grown. Period. Whatever goes down in that marriage is their business. And it's hilarious that people feel the need to talk about other people's relationship when y'all relationships are raggedy as hell. Y'all forgot Chris Rock was the same nigga who made a whole movie talking about, I think I love my wife. The premise of the movie is wanting and having the desire to cheat, to fornicate, to commit adultery on his wife. And the whole pretext of the film is like, I really want to smash Kerry Washington, the alluring almost side chick, but not really side chick of Chris Rock's fantasy during the movie, I Think I Love My Wife. So who is Chris Rock to talk about anything? This is the same Chris Rock who tried to hit on Rihanna while he was in a situationship with his wife. They were in the middle of maybe getting a divorce, maybe not getting a divorce, but they were separated or going through things. And he thought he could shoot his shot at Rihanna, at an all with Rihanna. Wow. Aiming high, I guess. But
did y'all forget Chris Rock allowed Louis C.K. to call him a nigger or say nigger hard ER, and Chris Rock was just slapping his knee and like, yeah. This is also the same Chris Rock who gave us, there's a difference between black people and niggas. And he was going into the different categories and examples of what a nigga was and versus a black person. You should already know, any black person who comes to you with that shit is about that bullshit. Is very much apologetic for white people's harm to people of color. Like, anybody who hits you with that, you know, I'm not like them other niggas, I'm a reformed nigga. Like, y'all should have been seeing that nigga was shiesty. But back to the point.
He is not the moral code or the moral pillage that we should be looking up to. And no one should. Everybody's relationship is everybody's fucking relationship. If Will and Jada are okay about having an open marriage, so be it. Just wear condoms, be honest, and put them motherfuckers on NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. Don't say shit. But at the end of the day, that's their business. And the fact that their business, their brand is based off of them being a happy couple, and it seems like y'all just want to drag them, split them apart. You want Will to what? Slap Jada across the face? What do you want Jada to do? Come out with a twerk video? Like, they do what they do, and that's their business. I'm pretty sure Will got bitches, and allegedly Will might have niggas. Ain't that what y'all say in Hollywood? I've been hearing about Will and Jada having an open marriage since I was a fucking kid. It is what it is. Would you rather them do the traditional way where you lie, you manipulate, you have a oopsie baby, you bring a STD back to your significant other because y'all are bitch made, because y'all don't have the emotional intelligence, y'all are not emotionally secure, you're not emotionally available to discuss your needs in a relationship? Now, me personally, I'm not into polygamy. So no, I would not want my husband's fucking on another woman. However, that does not mean that my way is the only way. If other people are okay with that, that's their business. Black people be mad fucking conservative. Especially this hip hop rap thing. Y'all be mad fucking conservative. And I feel like a lot of y'all want Will to come out of pocket because you think Will is soft. Y'all think he's not a great rapper. You think he's a clown or corny. And it's like you want Will to like come out of character because that's what you would do. Oh, my bitch cheating on me. I'm gonna fuck her. I'm gonna fuck that nigga. Like, that's not him. That's not his character. And again, they've been with each other since like the late 90s, early 2000s. If they were going to leave each other, they would have left each other. So this is not for me caping for Will or caping for Jada or feeling like I need to step up and say something, as opposed to like, y'all need to mind your own raggedy ass business. Y'all live way too vicariously through these celebrities because you're hoping their relationship somehow speaks for your own relationships, which it does not. Okay? And a part of it might be due to this whole Black excellence trope, because it's the Obamas, it's the Knowles Carters, it's the Smiths, the Black folk who are of high echelon and they come from money and fame and influence. So them coming out bombarding us, especially us regular Black folks, about how we need to be like them, we need to admire like them, we need to turn them into living saints, that we oftentimes feel as if we need to live to a certain Black excellence, Black love stereotype. Yes, it could be really good marketing that played a role in that, but I also think a lot of y'all just love destruction. A lot of y'all love that chaos energy. A lot of y'all love that demon time energy. It's like y'all want Will Smith to pull a Tory Lanez on Megan, and y'all keep on bringing the fact up that Jada had an entanglement. Will knows about it. August knows about it. Jada knows about it. The only people who didn't know about it was us, and it was none of our business. Especially for the fact that this is Hollywood. Everybody's fucking on everybody. And not just in Hollywood, even in the rap game. Every nigga's fucking on another nigga's baby moms. Why are we shocked? This weird thinking of monogamy. And again, I come from the church now. I don't adhere to monogamy for everybody. I adhere that shit for me. But I am not everybody. Some people really do like the polygamy shit. Some people really do like having a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Some people like to dibble and dabble. Some people are hetero-flexible. That's none of my biz-naives. Just be honest about your shit and wear a condom. After that, shit, ain't none of my business. And I think a lot of y'all should have the same philosophy or the same stance. Because y'all the same motherfucker. I got a side bitch. I got a wife, a girlfriend, and a mistress. I'm in these streets. I got hoes in different area codes. But the olive branch of philandering is not extended to women. Because a lot of y'all men really do think that women just want one man, one penis for the rest of her life. Y'all really do think that women don't have desires, that women don't have fantasies, that women don't have sexual urges, that we're just one and done. Like just one dick and then we through. Like we don't have any wandering eyes, or we don't have any if I could or hypothetical scenarios. Like we don't think about things like that. A lot of men feel as if the only way for them to interact with the feminine energy, the sexual energy of women, is to oppress it, is to subjugate it, is to cage it like a caged bird. You like the ass and you like it when it's on some hydraulic shit. You like the body, you like the face, but then you want to capture it. You want to bind it. You want to put red tapes around it. And you see that all the time. The same short little freakum dress a woman wore, ended up in a relationship, found her love in the club with her boyfriend, is the same freakum dress he gonna tell her, you can't wear that shit no more. It's too inappropriate. It's too revealing. And other men, this and the third. Men want to find a way to control women. And you see this even with celebrity women that they have no type of influence over. They have no connections to. That they are not even in the same fucking circles. Y'all don't even go to the same fucking Trader Joe's. But you feel the audacity to tell her what to do. Because again, we live in patriarchy. We live in a hierarchy, right? God, man, woman, and child. And oftentimes men, even the most liberal of men, think that they own women, that they have to put restrictions on women, that they have to tell women what to do and how to do it. Because, you know, these women out here in these streets, that type of energy. And you wonder why niggas like y'all are lonely, are tired, have erectile dysfunction, and the only people that you can be around is other red pill, black pill, MGTOW, incel, reject ass men like you. People have agency. People have autonomy, even in relationships. So be honest about your shit. Be honest about your freak shit. Be honest about what you like and how you like it. And the person doesn't have to necessarily oblige. They don't have to necessarily accept it. But honesty is surely the best policy. And that's what Jada and Will got. And speaking of toxic masculinity, Trust and believe me, if it was Will cheating on Jada, half the motherfuckers who keep bringing that shit up, especially the black faces, wouldn't have said shit. They would have said, it is Hollywood, he's a successful man, he has a lot of women throwing their panties at him, it's to be expected, right? But because the pimptress in this situation, the way that y'all see it, is Jada. And y'all never want to give women credit for their sexuality, for owning their sexuality. That's why y'all the same niggas who cannot watch a Megan Thee Stallion video without getting hard, but will be the same men who call her all types of whores, all types of sluts, all types of this, that, and the third. You love the feminine energy, but you love to distort it. You love to manipulate it. You love to own it. Because a lot of y'all are still fragile about your own masculinity. Y'all's association with masculinity and manhood is directly synchronized to how much you can object women, suppress women, take advantage of women, pimp women. So when you see a woman living in her authenticity, boundless, free, it triggers you, especially when she is a woman who looks good, smells good, has the accolades, has the money. It does something to y'all because a lot of y'all feel as if a woman is not chained to a man, if a woman has too much, in y'all's way of thinking, liberation or freedom, she's gonna quote unquote act out of pocket. But if it was a man, again, if it was Will Smith out in these streets, and we found out who he's been smashing outside of Jada, a lot of y'all would have been like, well, even Beyonce got cheated on, right? This is why DJ Envy, every time you bring up the fact that he cheated on his wife, he starts huffing and puffing, right? But y'all can't let Jada live. And I think the reason why I even am holding a position on this is because y'all hate when black women live. Y'all can't let black women live in their authenticity. You can't let black women live being themselves, making mistakes, cheating, lying, whatever, being human. Y'all want to castrate women. You want to cancel black women when they don't act accordingly to your own stereotype of what a good black woman should be. Meanwhile, y'all not even asking yourselves, are you good people? Are you good men? Are you good friends? Are you good sisters? And it comes down to because a lot of y'all see black women as these things, as these helper mates, as a means to an end, but not as individuals who have their own desires and their own needs and their own thoughts. And when they act outside of what you deem a good black woman should be, here comes the attack. And I'm not with that shit. Personally, I have no fucking investment in the Pinkett Smith relationship, in the Pinkett Smith family. They ain't inviting me to the motherfucking house. I don't know the motherfuckers. But what I will say is, leave black women the fuck alone. And while you're at it, leave our hair alone too. Whether we're rocking a bald head, whether we are rocking braids, whether we're rocking wigs, whether we're rocking plaits, whatever the fuck we got on our motherfucking heads, mind your motherfucking business. Because if Jada truly does have alopecia, that is very fucking insensitive to make a joke about it. And even if she doesn't have alopecia, mind your fucking business, Chris. I see why everybody hates fucking Chris. Mind your business. So again, mind your business, because it works for them. Find out what works for you.